This video is going to show you how to synthesize a grandpa slime. In my opinion, you are going to want to wait until you have access to middle echelons just to make this much easier, but I believe you can technically get away with this synthesis as soon as you have 10 mini metals. If you don't know where to get mini metals, I am slowly but surely uploading videos with mini metal locations. I also want to be clear that I am going to be using Molehole in this. I highly recommend you use Molehole because a lot of these monsters you can skip a lot of steps by simply using a high level fusion. So for example, if I say you need to have a B, let's say a B rank devil or a B rank undead, you could go pick either of those out of Molehole, but if you don't have either of those in B, you can pick any random B rank monster from Molehole, fuse it with that family, and then get one of that rank. It really makes everything so much simpler. With that being said, I'm going to do the best I can. As well, just like my previous S rank video, which is much easier than this one, there will be a link in the pinned comment to a Japanese guide. You're going to have to translate and go through it. It's multiple pages, so hopefully this one will help you work through that, or you can follow this guide solely. We're going to start with what makes a hard requirement for this synthesis. You're going to need access to metal slimes. Now, if you have Molehole, you can get a hold of 10 mini metals, get a metal slime, and then get more of them and the things you synthesize from the metal slimes from the actual Molehole. If you do not have Molehole, you are going to have to, at minimum, unlock middle echelons and then go to the region that has metal slimes, which is the region with the laboratory. I can't remember the name. But again, I'm going to make the assumption that everyone is going to have Molehole because that is the method I used. So the first thing you're going to have to do is get yourself a metal slime. You're going to need 2 of them at this stage. If you are not going to be using Molehole, you're going to need something like 8 metal slimes through this whole thing, just so you're aware. You are going to combine your metal slimes together, 2 of them, to get a liquid metal slime. If you have whatever the upper echelon or whatever the last echelon is, I believe these are available to capture there. I am actually not that far in the main story. So what I personally did is I got 1 metal slime from Mini Metals. I then got another one from Molehole, combined them to get a liquid metal slime, went into Molehole, and then I got a liquid metal slime again for the next thing we have to do. Once you have 2 liquid metal slimes, you will combine them together to create a Metal King slime. You are actually going to need a second one of these for a later part of the synthesis. So if you are going from scratch, you're not using Molehole, as you can imagine, this will be very difficult. These are not too bad to get in Molehole. The method I used is I threw meat to them, I scouted until they got angry, and then I defeated them, left Molehole, and came back. It really didn't take too long. I had like between a 3 and 6% chance each time. You are going to need to get a hold of a goodie bag. Now, there are a couple methods to do that. The method that I recommend is getting any material type E or any slime type E, combine it with the other type, and you will have a goodie bag as an option. I think that is the easiest way to do this. Now you are going to take your goodie bag and combine it with one of your king metal slimes to get a diamond slime. At this point, you need to acquire a Mohawker. Now, there are some in the story in an area I haven't been to yet, so you might have access to these. The way I got one is I combined a beast type with a material type where either one is a B rank. Now, you might be saying you don't have access to a B rank monster of those types. As I mentioned previously, you can take any B rank from Molehole, combine it with a type to get one of these types, and then do another combo to get a Mohawker. So for example, you could get, if you wanted, I believe the King Slimes are a B, you could get yourself another King Slime. You could then combine it with a Beast to get a B-type Beast type, and then you could combine that B-type Beast type with a material type. By doing so, you can skip so many steps and things will get a lot easier. If you followed my other S rank guide, the first one I did, you're already going to have a wild slime. If not, since we are in the intermediate area, I believe the best way to get it is to take any slime or demon type, either one D rank, combine them together, and a wild slime will be an option. Since we're an intermediate, everyone should have access to one of those two, and it's much quicker than the other method I showed in the other video. At this point, you are going to combine your Mohawker and your wild slime together, and this will create a superior slime. You do have to use this combo. There is no way around it. You have a couple options on how to get a Shogun. The method I decided to use was to use a Behemoth She Slime combined with a Metal Rider. If you don't have a Metal Rider, you can get one of those by combining a Slime Knight with a Metal Slime, or what you can do is actually take any slime type and devil type, either one is type C, combine them together to get the Metal Rider or whatever it's called. The Metal Knight, that will actually work. That is an option. And then you can combine it with a She Slime mixed with a Behemoth Slime to make a Behemoth She Slime, or you can pick it up with the in the middle area. You can pick up a Wild She Slime that's Behemoth. But generally speaking, I think the best method here is to just get a slime type or a demon type that are B, combine them together, and then you can skip all those below steps. As I said before, this is a great moment if you have the mole hole, because that means you can go and pick up again another King Metal Slime or anything else you have in B rank and get yourself this very, very easily. Lionheart? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. This is a combination of the Superior Slime and the Shogun Slime. There is no way about it other than to combine those two, and this will be the result. Combining the Schlium Slime, whatever the last one was, along with the Gem Slime, that is what gives you the Emperor Slime. And at this point, we are only halfway done with this synthesis. I told you it is a rough one. At this point, you need to have a Metal King Slime that you're going to keep until we make the next big synthesis. So if you do not have a Metal King Slime at this point, go get one and hold on to it until I tell you to use it. You are going to need to have 2 Rock Bombs. Now, you can get these in the intermediate area. I'm trying to remember the exact name of the location. I believe it is the one that has the lava. You can go there and get these at any time of year. But also, you can make them combining a material with a demon, either one E. If you're already an intermediate, my suggestion is just go catch 2 of these. Magmalice is combining any bomb rock with any dragon type. So just get a bomb rock, combine it with a dragon type, and you'll get this. Burn Fiend is combining a bomb rock with a zombie type, any zombie type, combine them together, and you'll get this monster. The next step is highly important. You are going to combine your Burn Fiend with a Magmalice. You are going to combine the two together. The resulting monster does not matter. The important thing is that you combine these two together. This is basically a 4-way fusion that we're going to be performing here. You are going to need to acquire a Corolossus. This is going to be any material type combined with the plant type, either 1D, and you're going to have this as an option. Make sure it is the Corolossus with the pink color. You're not accidentally getting the blue color one. You need this particular one. Next, you are going to need to have a stone golem. You can get this at the middle echelon area that's filled with sand. I can't remember the name. Or you can combine a chocolate golem with a stone slime. I already had this captured just from being in that area. If you've been to the intermediate area, you can go through it. If you need a chocolate golem and a stone slime, pay attention to the Japanese guide. You can scroll through and they'll tell you how to make those or acquire those. I believe I don't even have a chocolate golem. Somehow I skipped that. Now you're going to take your stone golem and combine it with the Corolossus. It does not matter what the resulting monster is. This is part of that 4-way fusion, so it can be either or. Just combine them. Balhib, however you pronounce this. This is a combination of whatever your resulting mixture was between those two bomb slime combinations, then are combined again, combined with the Coralossus, combined with the Stone Golem. You're going to take whatever that result is from those last two syntheses we did, and you're going to fuse them together. So basically, the important part of this synthesis is what the parents were of the two synthesized monsters. There is no way to shortcut through this. You have to do the synthesis for both of them, for all four of them, to then make it into this creature by the end. So combine them together and you'll get this monster here. If you need to go back and re-listen to me talking about how it doesn't matter what the result is, combining the Coralossus and the Stone Golem and things like that, you can. Just understand this is a four-way fusion. I just discovered this page exists, so I'm going to try to make this a little more clear. You need to have a Coralossus combined with a Stone Golem, and the resulting monster does not matter. It's about the parents. You're also going to need to take a Fern Fiend and combine it with a Magmalice. It does not matter what the resulting monster is. It matters the parents. Then you are going to take the two monsters you just synthesized, combine them together, and that is what actually creates this particular monster. You're going to now take that golden four-way synthesis created monster from the last step, and you're going to combine it with a Metal Slime King. Remember how I told you to hold one? This is where it's used, and that will give you this Gem Slime. A rank, pretty good all around. We are still not done. When you combine a Gem Slime with a Diamond Slime, you then get a Grandpa Slime. This is the S-rank slime that we are going through all along. Now, as I said previously, there is a Japanese guide you can go through. They go step by step. There's trees. I mean, it's all there. And if you prefer that method, it's there. Also, a lot of the names don't match up, and the monsters, some of them don't have images and things like that. So hopefully this will help you combined with that if you're stuck, because you can get stuck on that if you don't know what you're actually after. But this will get you an S-rank Grandpa Slime, and that's pretty awesome. Is this the end of the chain? No, this can be used to make other things. I don't have the required components yet, and again, this is used to make two different monsters, I believe. So having Molehole is absolutely crazy. You can just flat out catch yourself a second one of these.